Hi kids, how are you all? Oh, too cold, right? Now the weather is too cold in the morning. Let's make ourselves warm. Ready, children? Very good. Then all of you stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. Hands up, hands down. Hands up, hands down. Rub, rub, rub your hands. Touch, touch, touch your head. Touch, touch, touch your cheeks. Touch, touch, touch your knees. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Wow, superb children. Now, do you remember what we have learnt in your previous class? Yes? Okay, let's do a small recap. So children, do you remember the consonants? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga? Yes, this is the first line of consonants which we have studied in our first Vyanjan class, isn't it? Yes. Shall we do a small recap? Vyanjan. Vyanjan means consonants. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Children, all of you repeat after me. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Today ma'am is going to teach you fourth and fifth line of consonants. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Once more, children, repeat after me. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Once more. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Next. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Repeat children. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Alright. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Let's recap all these 5 lines of consonants. Alright. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Children, now let's see the words that starts with this fourth and fifth line of consonants. Ready? Ta, se, taraju. Taraju means weighing scale. Ta, se, taraju. Ta, se, tarboos. Children, tarboos means watermelon. Ta, se, taraju. Ta, se, tarboos. Next is tha. Tha. Tha, se, thermos. Tha, se, thermos. Thermos means flask. Tha, se, thermometer. In English we say thermometer. Alright? Th say thermometer. Th say thermos. Next is the. The say darwaza. Darwaza means door. The say darwaza. The say darzi. Darzi means tailor. The say darwaza. The say darzi. The say darzi. Next is dha. Ta tha da dha. Dha say dhan. Dhan means money. Dha say dhan. Dha say dhanush. Dhanush means bow. Dha say dhanush. Dha say dhan. Dha say dhanush. Ta tha da tha na. Na say namak. Namak means salt. Na say null. Null means tap. Na say namak. Na say null. Na say namak. Na say null. Next is fifth line of consonants. Pa, pa, ba, pha, ma. Pa say papita. Pa say pankha. Pa say papita. Papita means papaya in English. Alright? And pankha means fan. Pankha means fan. Pa say papita. Pa say pankha. Pa, pha. Pha. Pha say phal. Pha say phal. Phal means fruits. Pa say pool. Pa say pool. Pool means flower. Pa say phal. Pa say pool. Pa, pha, ba. Ba say batak. Ba say batak. Batak means duck. And ba say bakri. Ba say bakri. Bakri means goat. Bakri means goat. Ba say batak. Ba say bakri. Papa, ba, bha. Bha say bhavan. Bhavan means house. Bhavan, house. Bha say bhalu. Bhalu means bear. Bhalu means bear. Bha say bhavan. Bha say bhalu. Next comes papa, ba, bha, ma. Ma say matar. Ma say machli. Machli you remember children? Machli jal ki rani hai. Remember the rhyme? Okay, very good. Ma say matar. Ma say machli. Matar means pea. Green peas you know, right? Matar. Next is machli. Machli means fish. Ma say matar. Ma say machli. Children, remember ta, tha, da, tha, na and pa, pha, ba, pha, ma. Now let's see how to write this consonants. Okay? Let's start, children. First, let's see how to write letter T. First, you have to draw a curve like this. That you have to draw from the third blue line upon second blue line, then stop here, then touching this curve, draw a standing line, and on the top draw a slipping line. That curve looks like V. See, like this. V in a slanting position. See, once more, make a slanting V. Okay? Then draw a standing line touching that slanting V. Then on the top, slipping line. Once more, children. A slanting V, then a standing line touching the curve, then on the top, slipping line. Understood? Now let's see how to write letter Th. Okay? You write small g. How you will write small g? First a circle like this, then a tail, isn't it? Now from that tail, draw a smiley like this. Okay? Or upside open curve. Then touching that curve, draw a standing line. Then a slipping line on the top, but it should not touch this G. Like this. Only on the standing line you will draw a slipping line. There is open space here. Okay, no need to touch. The slipping line should not touch this G. Alright? Once more, write small g like this. Then upside open curve, then standing line, and on the top slipping line without touching this G. Leave a gap here. Okay? Once more, let's see it on your 2-line notebook. G, upside open curve or smiley curve, then standing line, and on the top slipping line. Understood, children? Next, let's see how to write letter the. Ta, tha, the. From the first blue line, draw a small standing line. Children, you know how to write ta, right? Yes. Then draw a C curve. Now how does it look? It looks like ta. Now I am going to make a small circle over here. Now it looks like dha. And then from here I am going to draw a small slanting line. The. Okay? And on the top, slipping line. Once more, children, listen carefully. Write ta, make it dha, then a slanting line. Then on the top, slipping line. Once more, small standing line, C curve, then make it dha, then a small slanting line. Then on the top, slipping line. Next comes dha. How to write dha? From the first blue line, write small letter E. Okay? Then make a C curve like this. But the other end should be little longer. Okay? And then draw a standing line touching this C curve. Okay? Then draw a slipping line on the top. But that slipping line should not touch E. Okay, there should be a gap here. This sleeping line is touching only this standing line. Once more, children, write E. Okay, then write C, then standing line, then on the top sleeping line, leaving a gap without touching this E. Okay, once more, E, then C, then standing line. On the top, drawing a sleeping line, not touching E. Gap is there. Okay. Now let's see how to write letter N. First, draw a small sleeping line on the second blue line. Then now draw half semi-circle at the end of this sleeping line. Now draw a standing line touching the other side of the sleeping line, and on the top draw a sleeping line. Once more, draw a sleeping line, then half circle, then on the other side of the sleeping line, touching that line, draw a standing line, then on the top draw a sleeping line. Once more, sleeping line, half circle, standing line, then on the top, sleeping line. All of you practice writing letter ta, tha, da, dha, na in your 5-line workbook and in your 2-line notebook. Now let's see how to write letters pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Okay? Children, let's see how to write pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. First, let's see how to write letter pa. From the first blue line, draw a U curve. Then, touching this U, draw a standing line like this, then on the top sleeping line. Once more, children, write letter U, then a standing line, then on the top sleeping line. Write letter U, then standing line touching the U curve, then on the top sleeping line. Okay, next let's see how to write pa. First draw a standing line, then next to the standing line, draw a curve like this. Then don't stop there. Towards the middle of the standing line you have to draw this curve. Then from that point itself draw a curve downwards. Okay? Then on the top sleeping line. Once more, children, listen carefully. Draw a standing line. Next to it, draw a curve like this towards the middle of the standing line. Don't stop it there. Now draw a curve just opposite, like this. Here it's upside open, here it's downside is open. Okay? Then on the top, draw a sleeping line. Once more, standing line, Upside open curve towards the middle of standing line, then downside open curve. Okay, then on the top, sleeping line. Next, letter B. First draw a standing line from the first blue line, then on the middle of the standing line draw a circle like this. Okay, then inside that circle draw a slanting line like this. Then on the top draw a sleeping line. Once more children, standing line, middle of the standing line draw a circle, then a slanting line at the middle of the circle, then on the top sleeping line, standing line, middle of the standing line draw a circle, then in the middle of the circle draw a slanting line like this, then on the top sleeping line. Next is letter Bha. How to write Bha? First on the first blue line draw a small circle, then touching that circle draw a standing line. Okay, then make a knot like this. Just make a knot and move it like this, like a sleeping line. Then a standing line touching this sleeping line. Then on the top draw a sleeping line. But that sleeping line should not touch this circle. There should be a gap between this circle and this sleeping line. Once more, draw a small circle, then touching that circle, draw a small standing line, then make a knot and make it as a sleeping line. Then touching the sleeping line, draw a standing line. On the top, draw a sleeping line without touching the circle with a gap. Bha. Once more, draw a small circle, then a standing line, make a knot, then sleeping line, then standing line touching the sleeping line, then on the top, sleeping line without touching this circle with a gap. Next is letter Ma. Okay, how to write Ma? First draw a standing line from the first blue line to the third blue line, then next to it draw a small standing line. Okay, that should not touch the third blue line. Now here make a knot like this. Okay, then draw a sleeping line touching the standing line, then on the top draw a sleeping line. Once more, standing line, one more standing line, small standing line next to it, knot with a sleeping line touching the standing line, then on the top sleeping line. Okay, once more listen carefully children. Standing line, next to it one more standing line, make a knot like this and draw a sleeping line touching the standing line, and then on the top draw a sleeping line. Children, practice writing ta tha da dha na and pa pa ba bha ma in your 5-line workbook and in your 2-line notebook. Alright, now it's our activity time. Children, in our first activity, we are going to make letters ta tha da da na and pa pa ba bha ma with the help of clay. Okay? First, take a small piece of clay. Follow the instructions how ma'am told to write letters ta tha da da na and pa pa ba ba ma. Okay? First, how to write the? First, we have to make an inverted V, isn't it? Roll it like this and make an inverted V. Alright, like this. Okay, now what we need? Now we need a standing line. For that, one more piece I am taking and I am rolling it to make a standing line. Okay, yes, our standing line is ready. Fix it. Next, on the top, what we need? We need a sleeping line. Yes, we are going to make a sleeping line. Same way, roll it, roll it, roll it. Then on the top, attach it. Now, sleeping line is ready. What is this, children? Letter ta. In the same way, follow the instructions for writing tha, da, dha, na and make all the letters using clay. Next, we are going to make letter pa. I am using orange color clay here. You can use any color clay, that's your choice. Okay? Okay. For writing pa, what ma'am told? Yes, ma'am told to first what we have to write? Write letter U. Take a small piece, roll it, roll, 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 roll. Make it straight and then make it U. Yes, fix it. Now what we need? Now we need a standing line. Yes, again one more small piece I am taking. Then roll, 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 roll it to a standing line. Attach it here. Yes, done. Now at last we need a sleeping line, isn't it? Again, take the clay, roll it, roll, 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 roll it, then sleeping line. Yes, letter pa. Same way you have to follow the instructions and then do letter pha, ba, bha and ma. Okay? Now let's move on to our next activity. Children, now ma'am is going to make a Vyanjan lollipop. For that, the things required are a small piece of chart paper, glue, pop stick or ice cream stick, a sketch pen and pencil, then a scissor, then any object which is circle in shape. Okay, first you have to trace a circle on this chart paper, then you have to cut it in circle shape. You will get a circle. Okay, then on the back side of this chart paper apply glue. Okay, then you can paste the ice cream stick over here and on the other side you can use a sketch pen or pencil, it's up to you. You can write letters na and pa, pha, ba, bha, ma, like this. See, our Vyanjan lollipop is ready. Children, you can make lollipop for one letter or full this 10 consonants in one lollipop or one letter each in one lollipop. That is up to you. Okay? Can you see, children? Yes, all of you try to do this activity. Children, on the board you can see fishes and ice cream cones, and you can see some letters are written inside this fishes and ice cream cones. We have to fill in the missing consonants. Alright? See, here ta is written. Which is the next consonant, children? Ta, tha. Yes. Thus already here ta, tha, da. Which is the next consonant? Yes, it's dha. Let's write the over here. Dha. Okay. Now it's full, isn't it? Fourth line of consonants. What are they? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Okay. Now let's see the ice cream cones. See, here it's missing. First cone itself, our consonant is missing. Which is the next consonant? Pa. So which will be the first consonant? Pa. Very good, children. Pa. Pa, pa, dash, bha, ma. Pa, pa. Which consonant will come here? Yes, it's ba. Pa, pa, ba. Ba, bha, ma. Understood, children? So today we have learned the fourth and fifth line of consonants, ta, tha, da, dha, na and pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. All of you practice reading and writing all these consonants. So now it's our bye-bye time. See you soon, children. Take care. Bye-bye.